This is Morganicky, and today we are unboxing November's arcade block. Firstly, yes, you may have noticed we're in a different place. That is because my usual unboxing area has been taken over by the bloody Christmas tree. So I've had to relocate. So if you ever see this background again, it's because I've been kicked out of my usual space. And secondly, I said November. The first arcade block I ever did was November. So, to be technical, this is November 2016. That means I've been doing arcade block videos for a whole year now. And I wouldn't even like to begin to think of the money I've spent on these bloody things. But anyway, this one is very, very heavy. So, I have no idea what's in it, other than it's heavy. I do remember last month it said we were getting something Call of Duty. And there is the Call of Duty thing. Right, let's get that one out of the way. These are shot glasses. And I think one of them's broken. Can you hear that? One of them is definitely broken. Right, if they are broken, I'm not going to blame Arcade Block / Nerd Block for that, because that's not their fault. That's happened in the post. And these are coming all the way from Canada, so I'm not surprised. Yes, one of them is broken. This one on the end's broken. So let's take them out and have a look. By the way, I know nothing about Call of Duty. I think Charmagny will like these, though. Retribution. Tip of the spear. They're opaque shot glasses, that's nice. Makes a change. Shot glasses are usually clear, aren't they, with something embossed on the front of them. Okay, next, she says this one's clear. Special Combat Air Recon, or SCAR. Ooh, how edgy. See, they're in bubble wrap, but still managed to break. This one's not opaque either. Literally only one of them is, and it's the black one. Shut your stupid mouth. That's another one. It's the same logo, but this one's coloured, this one's white. As you do. And be very, very careful of the broken one, lest we get bits of glass everywhere. Okay, that one is the same as this one. But of course, broken, so therefore we cannot do shots in it. I shall dispose of that in a moment, carefully. Keep it away from little paws. Right, so, broken shot glasses. Next, we have got a T-shirt. Is this, I remember last year's November one was a Christmas jumper sort of T-shirt. It was done in the style of an ugly Christmas jumper, and it was Yoshi. I really like that T-shirt. I wore it on Christmas Day. Probably going to wear it this Christmas Day as well. Okay, now you're playing with power. Oh, it's a NES. It's a tribute to the NES. So we've got NES, we've got controllers, cartridges, lives. Ooh, power gloves. More cartridges, zappers, and more NES. I would say that is sort of in the Christmassy style because it looks like a jumper. That looks like wool stitching. But it also doesn't scream Christmas, so you could get away with wearing that anytime, really. So that's a nice bonus. I now see why the box was so damn heavy. We will go for the thing that has made the box incredibly heavy. It is a book. It is a book, Diablo, the Book of Cain. I know nothing about Diablo. I know it's a PC game. Actually, I think that's Diablo 3, because it's got 3 little lines behind it. Oh, see how clever I am. And I can't... Oh, okay, you don't have to take that off. I thought that was keeping the book sealed. Ooh, look at that. The edges of the book have been, like, pre-distressed to make it look old. It's like someone's ran a steak knife over the book. It's all bitty and gritty and weird. So, the Book of Cain... Oh, it's printed in a nice old style. Letters from people. The eternal conflict. Conclusions. So if anyone knows anything about Diablo, is this like lore? Or is it meant to be the books you find in the game? Kind of like the one they released for Skyrim that I still haven't bought. That I really need to get around to buying. Even though I know nothing about the game, I appreciate the work that's gone into it. It screams RPGs. Ooh, there's a thing in it. I don't know what that is. It's an envelope of some description, but can you open it and get into it? I'm not sure if I want to. I might wreck it. Ah. Oh, it's a map. It is a map. Yeah, you don't have to open it and wreck it. You just lift up the top flap and it's a map. That's a very nice touch as well. And the map is now coming out of the bottom of the badly designed envelope. Away with ye. Okay, we've got two smaller things. And we've got the cards. The cards. Right. Next month, she says, and leaves the camera pointing in the corner. Next month, we are getting something from Zelda, Assassin's Creed, and Mega Man. All things we have got items from before. I want to see something new. Yes, Call of Duty was new, Diablo was new. And we've got something else from Zelda. I'd say 9 out of 10 times we get something from bloody Zelda. The Master Infuser. If the Master Cork wasn't good enough, which was basically like a cork with a Master Sword on the end that you corked wine bottles with, a tea infuser. Being British, we do not use tea leaves very much. We just say sod it and use tea bags. Well, the working class, aka the north of England, do anyway. Oh, it's shiny. Sorry, what? Sorry, what? Focus. Can you see that? Can you see that? Unite the trifecta of hot water, tea leaves, and your favourite mug with the power of the Master Infuser. Sorry, what the fuck is a trifecta? I think whoever typed this got auto-corrected when they wrote Triforce. What the fuck is a trifecta? But how can they get auto-corrected with a word that's not even real? Maybe it is real. Okay. And finally, we've got a fucking lanyard. We've got a lanyard. This would have come in very handy at my last job. Why couldn't you have given me this when I was still employed, Arcade Block, and I could have worn my work badge with a lovely Pac-Man lanyard? That would have went down very well. That's very nice. Got the logo, got some dots, power pellets, Pac-Man, and the ghosts. See, there are some people for whom lanyards come in incredibly useful. Occasionally I'm one of them, but currently it's of no real practical use to me. So that was November's Arcade Block. I shall see you next month, next year actually, in January, for December's.